Hello and welcome. This is the 2025 Roller Derby World Cup hosted by the fearless Bruisers in Innsbruck, Austria. This is day number 3. We're on track number 3. That is the Joker Floors track, and we are at game number 56. We're going to see Argentina wearing blue today, taking on Black Diaspora in white. And let's let that anthem play, shall we? All right, let's introduce Black Diaspora.
All right, starting in white, we have, starting today in white, Black Diaspora, we have 003 Buttercup, 10 Swift Justice, 143 Lily Valentine, 18 Thumper, 20 Murda, 21 Blackjack, 33 Troublemaker, 65 Smash, 697 Archangel Anarchy, 7 Diamond, 718 Lux Furious, 76 Queen Luz Utifa, 856 Iggy Impalia, 89 Heart, and 911 Pork Chop Sandwich.
And skating for Argentina today in the blue jerseys, it's number 03 Temis, number 05 Sheba Baby, number 13 Capitan Barbosa, number 14 Vico, number 27 Paole, number 46, Toti. Number 43, Vandale. Number 496, Wari. Number 7, Rayo. Number 73, Obrero. Number 8, Sisa. Number 84, Persephone. Number 87, Flor. And number 95, Manija. And your captain of the Argentinian team is Maki. This, of course, a play-in game for the quarterfinal matchups later tonight. One of these two teams will continue on into the final matchups of this tournament, and one will be in the consolation area.
Yes, it is a test of endurance for whoever wins.
And, of course, these teams have both already played twice this weekend. 1 win, 1 loss for each of them.
Yes.
And we are lining up for jam number 1. My name is Scartrack.
I am Locomotive.
And we're excited to bring this action to you today from track 3. Underway, Pork Chop Sandwich, the captain for Black Diaspora Roller Derby, taking the star in the first jam up against Flor.
And it looks like Pork Chop Sandwich is the one with lead currently. The star is off, and number 87 is looking for a way through. That is Flor. Flor meeting with tough resistance when it comes to the Black Diaspora. Very movable and agile pack, but does get out for that initial.
Yeah, Star Pass gets the star out of the pack for Argentina. Pork Chop Sandwich going to call off the jam. 2 points earned for Black Diaspora in jam number 1. Lining up for jam number 2, number 7 for Argentina taking the star. That's Rayo. Taking on the star for Black Diaspora, Heart. They had such an incredible performance yesterday in the game. I was so impressed with the footwork, the speed, the aggression. It was like an absolute clinic on jamming.
See, and that was my problem, is that I'm on stream, but I'm just quiet like, wow.
It's so easy to just watch, right? Watch Heart get lead jammer right now for Black Diaspora, calling off the jam, trying to prevent scoring by the Argentine jammer.
And looks like that was successful. 0 points picked up by Argentina, but not for lack of trying. And it looks like we have Troublemaker and number 496, Wari. I'm practicing rolling my R's. I don't know if that's correct. I got excited to show off. Troublemaker taking the inside, the outside, just fighting through, and it looks like number 73, Obrero, just holding it down, but holding it down enough that we do have lead. First lead for Argentina. Wari with the point scoring round. I know, Derby. Yep.
And a star pass to Blackjack gets the star out of the pack for Black Diaspora roller derby this morning. And that's going to force the call off. So as we have a moment here, let me run through the scores from previously in the weekend. For Team Argentina, they won against Ireland. That score was 259-81. And then they took a loss yesterday to Sweden. Such a close game.
Yes.
It was a nail-biter. It was 111-113.
Down to the last second, I heard, with the changing of the 2 points. So that was amazing. Black Diaspora starting off strong on day one with 246 to Denmark's 112. But yesterday, losing to Canada to 73 and 167. But amazingly strong gameplay from both teams. It was honestly a clinic in blockers the entire time.
Truly. Swift Justice has taken the star for Black Diaspora roller derby here in jam number 4, Sheba Baby, for Team Argentina.
And Sheba Baby just a ping pong ball trying to make it past. That looks like Thumper and Lux Furious. That right there is just a twosome, the dynamic duo of let me catch you on your way out.
Yeah, I'm going to make it very, very difficult for you. Yep.
Swift Justice being held up, but Sheba Baby just coming around that corner.
Yeah, coming in hot, a lot of speed. And probably sitting on some points already here in the first scoring trip of this jam.
And it looks like we did have a star pass. That star was being handed off to Buttercup. Hi there. Hi. Welcome back.
Another scoring trip completed by Sheba Baby. 8 points on the jam already. And Black Diaspora roller derby still scoreless, not completing the initial trip.
Not completing the initial trip and handing it off. It just looks like Buttercup's just trying to find a way in, but it looks like that's Vico, number 1-4. Just, it's the agility and the swiftness for me. Just getting there, meeting up, like
getting low.
Well, it's two different blocker styles for each team, and I'm such a blocker nerd that I just love seeing how it goes up against the different rotation of the jammers, and everyone's just trying to get a rhythm and a feel for themselves.
All right, as Buttercup made it out of the pack after that star pass, almost 3 complete scoring trips for Team Argentina, 11-0 on the jam. Nice pickup for them in jam number 4. As we line up for jam number 5, we're going to have Archangel Anarchy taking the star for Black Diaspora up against Flor for Team Argentina.
Big thank you to our jam timer. And it looks like Flor just out of there. 87 coming around with that lead. Archangel Anarchy coming against number 27 from Argentina. That's going to be Yep. And I'm looking at the pronunciation. That's the wild part. Paoli.
You got it.
Phonics. It's fundamental.
Flor's coming in for a scoring trip right now. Argentina, having completed the initial pass already, comes through. We're seeing 4 points go up.
It looks like the maneuverability of the Argentina pack really holding up Archangel Anarchy to the point that there can barely be any O given by Lux Furious or Blackjack. And it looks like we do have a power jam with Flor being sent to the box. This is going to make it a 2-minute jam. If you're playing at home, start your plank, start your wall sit. Something that really gives the burn so you can feel what the skaters are going through.
Black Diaspora losing Blackjack to the penalty box as well, wearing the pivot cover. So
you're on your own.
Archangel Anarchy trying to make something happen on this power jam for Black Diaspora. We see Flor standing in the penalty box now.
And Argentina understanding the assignment that if any way is given, Archangel's gone.
Yep.
That's it. But Flor, similar jamming style there, taking that inside with a cute little boop of a toe stop and coming through, for a scoring pass.
We are losing one blocker to the penalty box for Team Argentina, as Floor is absolutely hung up on the top tripod of Black Diaspora roller derby defense. Able to pick up 3 out of those 4 points, so 15 points on the jam, holding Black Diaspora scoreless. I think this is one of several scoreless jams so far in the game for Black Diaspora, which is quite an impressive feat because the jammers are extremely speedy and fast and agile. We've seen that all weekend.
Very much so, and it looks like these two teams just have. They already have a rhythm of playing together from the past couple of days, but it looks like they looked at who they were going up against. It's like, no, I got this. I'm seeing what you're given. It looks like we do have pork chop sandwich on the track for Black Diaspora, just trying to make it through, getting a bit of a tangle up with the Argentinians and being sent back to recycle.
Couple of recycles, just I think out of an extreme caution.
Better safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry. And in the meantime, star pass on Team Argentina to Maki. So pork chop sandwich still with the opportunity to get lead and call it off, which is exactly what happened as Maki was racing around 4 points. So 30-7, our score right now. A little under 22 minutes left to go in period 1. What I'm seeing so far is really different styles of play.
Yeah,
and very different styles of defense.
And it's seconds to go, okay, we're doing this. Okay, we're doing that. I don't know how often Team Argentina plays together, but it's almost like they've got a hive mind, like understanding. Like it's Borg brain. I did it just for you.
Thank you.
I did it just for you.
You're speaking my language. In the meantime, Hart has picked up lead jammer status for Black Diaspora and a star pass for Team Argentina to Temis.
Ooh. And it looks like Hart did call it, but let's see if Argentina picked up any points. It will be an official timeout. But 1 point was picked up on each side. So
okay, 1-on-1, 1-to-1 on that jam. 31-8 is the score right now. And as we do have an official timeout, let me tell you a little bit about some of the folks who have helped to make this weekend possible by sponsoring this event, and we so appreciate it. S1 Helmet Company, the official protective gear of the Roller Derby World Cup. The S1 Lifer helmet offers the best fit and the best protection. It's made for roller derby. Get a lifer, be a lifer. S1 Helmets and Pads protecting roller derby since 2006. You can visit s1helmets.com to get yourself an updated helmet. And if you haven't done that in a couple of years, it's time.
It's time. It's protect your think meets. And also, I have an S1 helmet, and they have a wide selection of styles for the big-haired and big-headed people.
They have some fun designs.
They do.
Yeah, you can get shiny, you can go glittery, you can go matte.
I'm a glitter girl myself.
Oh, you're a glitter? No. Okay. Yeah, I got the what's the retro lifer glitter one that goes over your ears.
I love that one so much.
Those are fun.
And it looks like we're just taking a moment just to check over some skaters. I would like to thank not only the medics here, but if you are a medic for your home team, just in general, thank you for the time that you give. I know that you have a medical degree, your medical certifications. Thank you for sharing it with us so that our skaters are able to play. And thank you for giving your time because you're a volunteer and I know I appreciate you.
Yeah, I can't do roller derby without the medics, and we so appreciate them being here and their knowledge, expertise, experience.
Yes.
So.
And we do have a couple of other people that I'd like to thank today. We've got WFTDI. They are sponsoring our jam line, but knowing that every jam starts off that you are covered with FTDI insurance, they keep you on track. So jam after jam, their wellness has your back. So follow them at WFTDI Wellness on Instagram for more info. Letters are hard.
You mentioned Argentina with the hive mind.
Yes.
So let me just tell you a little bit about where these players are coming from. We've got 2x4, Sailor City, Barderas, Jimmy Rustlers, Gotham Roller Derby, Dublin Roller Derby, all represented on Team Argentina this weekend.
It really seems like the sun does not set on Team Argentina.
Truly. And similarly, Black Diaspora Roller Derby with skaters from leagues all over the country and the world. Circle City, Arch Rival, Rose City, Gem City, Denver, Detroit, Atlanta, Angel City, Assassination City, Arizona Roller Derby, Windy City. Just a huge representation of skaters from all over the country coming together to represent Black Diaspora Roller Derby.
And they really feel like a real family. Like, I've only played for just RollerCon games, but every time everyone's happy to see you. Everyone knows your name and number, checks on you. How's your family? Like, they are a big family. So I can tell if Black Diaspora has that setup, Argentina is working with the same setup, that same family feel. That's probably where that hive mind is coming from.
Yeah. Of course, Black Diaspora went into the final game at Y'all Stars. I think it was the final. Or was it the third place game at Y'all Stars this year? They played against Canada. It was a very close game, 164 to 188.
Yes, I watched that one at home. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. Like, I could not breathe.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the first place game because I remember Michigan was in the third place game at that tournament. Yeah. Yeah, they also played Fuego Latino at Y'all Stars in January and had a close score there too, 92 to 78. So they've had a lot of close games this year already.
And did really well at No Borders. If you did watch or attend that was a celebration of all peoples coming together in their groups, which I thought was just wonderful. It looks like we do have Swift Justice on the track for Black Diaspora. And somewhere out there, there's a 05. There's a Sheba Baby.
Sheba Baby coming around. Lead jammer status acquired by Team Argentina. A star pass in progress for Team Black Diaspora.
It looks like Persephone taking Swift Justice just a little bit back, while Lux Furious takes Sheba Baby all the way back. Buttercup just assisting with that one. It looks like Lux Furious being sent to the box. Okay,
wow.
Buttercup, all right.
Just sat Sheba Baby down on the outside line.
Take a break, you're good.
I'll just set you down right here.
And it looks like we do have, okay, Swift Justice still has the star. There's a little bit of a star stash. I was a little confused.
Yeah, star stash in progress. No pack is called by the officials. Quick reform there. And Sheba Baby just hung up at the back of the pack by that defense. It's Buttercup back there. Who else is in that line? I think
it's
see
Buttercup. Queen Luziatifa was in that line, is now in the box.
And I think I see Thumper, yeah. Wow, incredible tripod back there.
Again, and it's Buttercup is very much, I'm going to go back, I'm going to go forward, I'm going to play offense, I'm going to play defense. So you never really know where Buttercup will be, so you have to keep your head on a swivel with that one.
Yep. Okay, your score right now, 35 for Team Argentina, 8 for Black Diaspora Roller Derby. About 19 and a half minutes left to play in period one, and we've got one in the box for both teams to start this jam out.
It looks like Flor is fighting way through. It looks like Blackjack and Murda, just the maneuverability of that pack, but saying something about the footwork that Flor has, able to go from wheels to toe stops back and forth, trying to get away in. I know that is not easy. It looks like Pork Chop Sandwich is pushing up against number 4-5, Maki, who's also the team captain for Team Argentina. And it looks like we're just in one big clump, trying to find a friend, trying to find a way. But it looks like there was a little bit of a shirt whip there, and Flor came around on the outside for that lead.
Yeah, nice offense in the pack from Paule, skater from Argentina, making things happen for the jammer. Oh, and a big hit at the front of the pack from number 45, Maki, but Pork Chop Sandwich out and eligible to score.
And Flor calling it.
Yeah, that forces that call off and brings our score up to 37-8.
It's the anthems that get me. I just love all the anthems that were chosen. It's very indicative of each team and the heart that they offer.
So Jewish roller derby starting up over there. But I want to shout out Blood and Thunder, a roller derby-inspired apparel brand since 2006. Go to bloodandthundermag.com for all the good stuff.
It looks like we have Diamond on the track for the first time with the star for Black Diaspora, just pushing, trying to get past number 73, which is Obrero. I don't know. I'm just rolling R's. I'm hoping I said that right. Okay, cool. Black Diamond taking the inside, but being booped out. Lux Fury is coming to help, but you know what? Better safe than sorry with that one. It is a lot of pinballing right now. And it looks like Wyatt.
No lead yet in this jam. No pack is called by the officials. So we are going to see a failure to reform, I believe, sending someone to the box there.
It looks like this is going to be a power jam.
Oh, yeah.
Because Rayo had the lead, lost lead. So this is also going to be a 2-minute jam, which Black Diaspora can take to their advantage. If they can get past, I guess we're just 1v1 blocking in a pack. I don't know what the new style is. I'm just loving it.
Thumper returns from the penalty box with the pivot cap on. So Black Diaspora roller derby at full strength out there right now during. All right, Star makes it out of the pack for Black Diaspora. Diamond puts it back on, getting ready to score some points.
And it looks like the Sisu mouthguard penalty box is now clear, having everyone in the pack. It looks like that was an initial because Star was off. So no points that round, but points coming up as Rayo makes way through.
Wow. Beautiful, fast pass through the pack there by Rayo. Coming around for the second scoring trip right now.
Those crossovers just look like they are coming to get you.
Uh-huh.
Diamond just pinwheeling and trying to make it through, but getting sent back by number 9-5. And that is the natural conclusion of that jam. Looks like 2 more points are picked up by Argentina and 1 more point from Black Diaspora. I'm just going to go ahead and say that it's 6-1 until an adult tells me different.
That brings our score 43 for Argentina, 9 for Black Diaspora roller derby. And in case you're just joining us, Argentina, of course, wearing the blue jerseys. Black Diaspora is in white today. And this is I think on the schedule it was called a prom game, meaning a promotional opportunity game, as in the winner of this game will continue on to play in the quarterfinals this evening. So there are 2 games today that are feeding into the quarterfinals for teams that are not already in them. And so this is one of those games. The winner here is going to play again this evening in one of the quarterfinal matchups. So there's a lot on the line here for these 2 teams.
I just love that it's a prom matchup. Now that I know this is just for prom royalty.
Yeah,
that's what
why
this match is
we're
for.
seeing all the beautiful outfits,
Yep.
the perfect makeup, everything.
Because you have to come correct. You have to come ready to do it.
And we do have a team timeout right now, so I want to thank Crash Course for their support of team timeouts during this tournament. Crash Course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strength, endurance, and agility, conquer self-doubt, and create the habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVPs on the track and in life. Want to make 2-minute jams feel easy? I know you do.
Yes.
Visit ChrissyCrash.com, download the free Off Skates roller derby training series, because life is a contact sport. Win.
I like that.
All right, penalty update from our lovely producer. Argentina has 5 total penalties in this game so far, 2 jammer penalties. Black Diaspora has 8 with no jammer penalties given up so far.
All right. Troublemaker coming on the outside, just pushing and pushing. That looks like number 13 for Argentina, Capitan Barbosa. It looks like we have 1 Black Diaspora player going to the box, one less for Wari to fight through. And boy, did they bring the fight. So Black Diaspora staying ready. Lillian Valentine ready. Just taking a bot back and also bringing down Blackjack. I would just like to know how hard that hit was that both of them came down.
So a last second call off there, just looking at the bench waiting, and indeed a 0-0 pass. So they did deny Black Diaspora the points, picked up 4 points on the jam total. 47-9 is our score right now, under 15 minutes left in the first period.
It looks like we have pork chop, sandwich, and Sheba, baby. And with 2 Argentina players in the box, that only leaves 2 left, which is 03 and 84. That's going to be Dimas, and 84 being Persephone. Both of them realizing that only 2 people, you can make a wall. You good? And while they are holding, it looks like Buttercup trying to assist Pork Chop Sandwich and getting by, but the maneuverability is magical. But we do have a lead. Pork Chop Sandwich just going to go ahead and go back just to make sure, better safe than penalized.
Yeah, they haven't given up a power jam yet, right? Nope. Not looking to change that, but we haven't made it past the pivot line on the defense. All right, Star Stash gets the star out of the pack for Argentina. Sheba Baby racing around for points without lead jammer status is going to force that call off, and that will be a 0-0 jam.
And very smart on pork chops. And because, again, very quick people. Speaking of quick skates, Kaya, words I can do, home of premium roller derby and roller skate products. Find them at powerslide.com. They are also in our vendor village if you happen to be here watching on stream.
All right, lining up for jam number 13. It's Floor taking the star for Team Argentina up against Iggy Impalia for Black Diaspora roller derby.
The first time seeing Iggy in this game as a jammer, though Iggy was instrumental in some blocking at the last game with Canada.
And a lead jammer status awarded to Black Diaspora roller derby. Iggy Impalia coming around for points right now as Argentina loses a blocker to the penalty box. That was a forearm by Temis.
As well as a jammer. So this is actually a power jam that Iggy and Black Diaspora trying to make every second of. But that's not going to be uncontested from Argentina. And
forearm penalty to the Argentina blocker, holding up Iggy at the top of the pack there. So first scoring trip complete, 4 points on the power jam so far, and Argentina has an absolutely full Sisu mouth guards penalty box right now.
Iggy coming through on the inside line, being taken out by number 7-3. That's Obrero. Obrero really good with both lines, but that inside line, chef's kiss.
So Floor has come out of the box for Team Argentina with the star in hand and is working on the initial trip right now. As Iggy Impalia coming around for scoring trip number 3 on. Yep.
And Iggy coming through, pushing up against Argentina's pivot, who was pulled back on a no pack call. And that was 12 points Black Diaspora was needing, even though we still have over 11 minutes in this half. It's still good to just get up there, give you some cushion as you go through.
Yeah, they more than doubled their score on that jam alone. Power jams will help you do that, right? So lining up right now for jam number 14, your score is 47-21 with just over 11 minutes left to play in period 1. And we have an official review. So we do have some fun facts as well.
Fun facts, love fun facts.
Fun facts. So I learned that the goal of Black Diaspora roller derby is not necessarily to create an elite team for competition, but to create a place where skaters can grow. And I just love that mission. That's so beautiful. They take around 100 skaters every year and create different levels of teams to compete in different types of games. Tryouts happen in person or on video for the Roller Derby World Cup team. But what a great program. They've existed since 2019. And I, for one, have really enjoyed watching and calling their games over the year. It's been a real treat to see, as you described earlier, the family that this team has become.
I mean, I'll be the first to say that I'm not on Black Diaspora, but I skated one fun game, and they still consider me family. I know that my brother, who is a coach for our team, they check up on them. Like, it is very much empower you to empower yourself in your own team. So it is very community-based. And then just so happen to have World Cup level players. Like, sometimes you luck out like that.
Yeah. And fighting for their spot in the final pathway to the gold medal in this tournament.
Prom royalty.
Yeah, for the prom. But on your prom dresses, it's Saturday.
Love it.
So the official review, Argentina is requesting a back block call on a Black Diaspora jammer, I'm assuming. So we will see the results of that shortly. Looks like officials are discussing it.
Do we have some Team Argentina facts, though? Because I don't know that much about Team Argentina. So let's see. Okay, fun facts. It looks like fundraising was necessary. One ticket to Austria was almost 3 times a month's salary, I assume, for each player. This includes food, accommodations, and etc. They made a great video about this on Instagram. I'm going to have to go take a peek. And then that's how they got here. So thank you to everyone that supported them in getting here. Like, support your local roller derby, but I also want to cry that they got here with that. So thank you so much, everyone that supported them.
That is an expensive trip.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I've got goosebumps right now. I'm sorry. I just love when people get to live their dream through the support of their friends, neighbors, and strangers.
Yep.
I love that.
And I'm sure that's something that you can still. Sure that that's still something that you could contribute to if you're inspired by the Argentine performance today. And it looks like that official review was retained.
All right.
So they're going to have the Black Diaspora jammer in the penalty box to start out the next jam. And they will retain the review for the rest of this period.
All right. It looks like we do have Iggy and Pelia back in the box. So Rayo will have this power start all to herself.
Ooh, big hit in the pack by Thumper.
Ooh, lovely run in on all toe stops. And I swear, these crossovers, beautiful, just beautiful. And I can't even words how great they are.
So took about 3 or 4 hits going through that pack, but did make it through on the scoring trip. 4 points going up on the power jam for Team Argentina.
Rayo looks like Buttercup and Lux Fury is taking on the inside and the outside. Wow, Iggy and Pelia has come back, coming up against 43. That is Vandale.
Great defensive tripod work at the back of the pack. Buttercup headed up for some offense now as Iggy and Pelia fighting on that front 2 wall of defense from Argentina. Iggy's such a spinny jammer. It's fun to watch.
I was just silent because I was like, ooh, what's going to happen next? But Ryu is no slouch, coming up against just some strong side holding blockers, but still being able to, okay, you give me a bump, I'm going to be right there, right back where I need to be in that second. It looks like Lux Fury is headed to the box, one less person for Ryu to fight through, but we do have a star pass. Buttercup is your new, past tense, was your new jammer.
So the result of that jam, 8-0. Your score right now, 55 for Argentina, 21 for Black Diaspora Roller Derby. 9.5 minutes left to go in this first period of game number 56 here at the World Cup. We're on track number 3. And lining up for jam number 15, we've got Archangel Anarchy with the star for Black Diaspora, taking on Wari for Team Argentina.
And Wari has proven very, very successful getting out with quite a few leads. Being able to push and find a spot, but Lily Valentine clocking that, making sure you have a recycle while we do have one of the Argentinian players going to the box.
That was a huge hit by Blackjack and a long run back on Wari. Nice juke.
Nice little shimmy shake.
The lead jammer status goes to Black Diaspora Roller Derby. Archangel Anarchy coming around for points right now in turn number 2.
Ooh, just dipping and diving. Okay, bean dip.
Bean dip.
Right? I'm food motivated.
Yeah.
That's just... Wadi coming up to the pack. Angel Anarchy looking for an outside, but being taken back by number 8. That is Cesa? Cesa. Cisa.
Cesa. Yeah,
Cesa.
you got it.
I shouldn't have questioned myself, but then again, I should always question myself. That was 4 points on that scoring round for Wadi. Archangel Anarchy calling it, but it looks like there was a directional call. Or maybe not.
That was Obrero with the big hit that forced that call off. 3 more points go up for Black Diaspora. Their total for the jam is 7. And Argentina picking up 4 points in that last jam. So right now the score 59-28 in favor of Team Argentina. 7.5 minutes left to go in the period.
Really closing it up as we have Swift Justice and Sheba Baby on the WFTDI jam line.
Little jammer on jammer defense at the back of the pack.
Looks like Sheba Baby's looking for an in, but just meeting up with Buttercup and Queen Luzia Tifa, surviving narrowly that hip and coming out with that lead. We love to see it, impartially speaking. I'm just here for good derby.
We have 2 in the box for Black Diaspora right now. 1 is standing and 1 blocker in the box for Team Argentina. Oh, huge hit on the outside line. That is going to cause Argentina's jammer to call off the jam.
But it looks like Sheba Baby bruised. but able to skate on own power.
Yeah.
So that was just, look, I
Just
would
needed a moment.
I would need a minute. I would need a breath. The fact that Shiba Baby even got up, like, that's even hats off. That's amazing. But it does look like we have, there's only so many seats in a penalty box, and it looks like everybody's in the Sisu penalty box. So this will be a power start with Fror being the jammer for Argentina. Not that many blockers to fight through, but Lily Valentine's going to make sure one person can be a wall. But lead picked up by Argentina.
We've got Thumper coming out of the box for Black Diaspora to provide some defense at the back of the pack, which is exactly what happens.
I believe that is Smash up there, just holding down both inside and outside lines as the tornado that is Black Diaspora's blocking path just pulls it together. Swift Justice trying to be aided by Queen Luzia Tifa, but sent right into the Argentinian blocker base. I don't know why I'm coming up with words. I don't. Words already exist. I don't need to come up with anything. And it looks like Swift Justice is out on an initial.
Really had to fight for that trip through the pack to become eligible to score. That's going to force the call off. So Argentina with only 3 points on that jam. Great defensive work by Black Diaspora. Your score right now, 65-28. 5 minutes left to go in the first period.
This is one of the lower score-wise games that we have had through. There's 56 of them now.
Yeah,
it just blows my mind. But that is such a.
It's a testament.
It's a testament to not only the gameplay level, but the blocking level. Like, oh no, I'm going to make you wait.
Yeah.
You're going to fight for every point you get here. But it does look like we have another official review for Argentina, if I'm understanding which way that was being directed.
Yeah. And we did get an update on penalties so far. Argentina's team total is 14, Black Diaspora 16. Some jammer penalties mixed into both, I think, at this point. But the other stat that's looking a bit even, not on the scoreboard perhaps, but on the stat sheet, is lead jammer status.
Yes.
It's been back and forth on that. But I think Argentina has been better able to capitalize on those lead jammer calls, better capitalization on power jams so far in the game as well. But let's not count them out.
Yeah, and that's where most of the points are happening, just with creating a little bit of chaos and finding your way through, because each of them just knowing what needs to be done and just trying to get there. But since this is an official review, I didn't read our officials, so I can actually mention them right now.
Yeah.
Agricola, Bacon ate her, Bolito, Sin Gluten, I hope I'm saying that right, Chief, Math Murderer, all right, Modine, Pascal, Quick Grayson, Ray of Sunshine, Sin Bin Queen, Sticks, X-Ray Ted, Angie, Bitchipedia, love it, Candy Striper, Captain Roverus, hope I'm saying that right, Chimula, Divide by Zero, Martin McFly, Maureen, and Slow Fox. Thank you to all of our officials, both striped and unstriped.
So that official review, Argentina was looking for a cut call on white number 10, and the no call stands, so they're not going to retain that review.
All right. And who do we have jamming for Argentina? That's going to be Rayo.
And it's the captain for Black Diaspora taking the star, Pork Chop Sandwich, but out for lead, Team Argentina.
Fast feet with that one. Murda was coming around the front.
Big hits in the pack on Pork Chop Sandwich, trying to find a line on the initial trip through the pack. Forearm is being called. See who's headed to the penalty box. It's a blocker for Team Argentina.
It looks like Rayo is having trouble on this scoring pass, trying to get past Lily Valentine and Murda. Murda being sent to the box. Ooh, and Pork Chop Sandwich just coming in with a little hockey stop. But it looks like that is a cut call, so this will be a power jam for Argentina. As you said, Argentina always taking advantage when they can.
Okay, interesting call off there. 4 points was the pickup. And it looks like they want to start fresh on a power start.
Love to see it.
You know, power starts are a great way to get the jam off to a good start. So they are fielding number 496, Wadi, for this power jam. Your score right now is 69.
Nice.
To 28, and we've got 3.5 minutes left to go in period one.
It looks like there will be one, as well as one less jammer. There's one less blocker for Black Diaspora. So one less person for Wadi to fight through. But Queen Luz Tifa was the head of that pack. So let's take this what we get. But we did get some assists from the pivot and number 27 from Argentina to get Wadi through for that lead.
Yeah, nice clear on the inside line for that pass through the pack. And then there's the apex jump, easiest way through.
Again. You say easiest. But not all of us are vertical.
That's true. 4 points already on the power start as Porkchop Sandwich re-enters play.
With a little bit of a...
headed right back to the penalty box. Just kind of tripped up at entering the pack and knocked someone down. So totally accidental contact there, but a double power jam opportunity for Argentina is not what Black Diaspora wants at the end of period 1.
But Argentina, Wadi's like, all right, well, I guess this is happening. I'm going to just keep running it. Look into the bench for instruction, but just picking up 4 more points on that scoring pass, looking for another.
Ooh. Jumped over a teammate, took a spill. It's going to recycle just to make sure there's no cut track call on this pass.
That was friendly fire on for Pioli.
Here comes Porkchop Sandwich out of the box. Still working on the initial trip for Black Diaspora roller derby. Wari fighting some tough defense at the back of the pack from Black Diaspora. One-on-one blocking at the front of the pack by number 73. That's Obrero doing great work, but Porkchop Sandwich fighting through. That's the initial trip for Black Diaspora, and we may see a call-off here. Yep, that forces it. And 0 points for Black Diaspora. 4 more points for a total of 12 on the jam for Team Argentina, 81-28, and we've got a minute and a half left.
Where has the time gone?
Into impressive roller derby, I think. That's where we've gone.
It looks like on this jam we have Troublemaker and Jammer? Oh, right in front. Okay.
Sheba Baby.
Sheba Baby was so small I didn't see her.
I think this might be Troublemaker's first jam today. Is that right?
I feel like we've seen Troublemaker before, but this might actually be the first time matched up with Sheba Baby.
Okay. A couple of times already out.
But this is the first matchup between them two,
I see.
I would like to assume. Sheba Baby trying to get somewhere with the help of Maki, team captain, but being, okay, just sending Blackjack to down. All right. The core work, astounding. 2 Argentina blockers being sent to the box.
No pack is called by the officials. And lead jammer status awarded to Troublemaker.
Sheba Baby in the back trying to do a little bit of defense and did happen to trip up Troublemaker. We like to see it. Still with the star, so we're gonna be a blocker for a minute, take a break. The sacrifice of points for the greater good. Amazing. And Sheba Baby trying to run through, but being immediately caught by Murda.
It's like Argentina's pivot is up there to give some help to Sheba Baby as Troublemaker back into the pack on a second scoring trip during this jam.
Just the strong calf work of holding those edges.
Big pileup on the inside line at corner 1. Big recycles from both jammers.
Troublemaker trying to come on the outside past Capitan Barbosa. And it looks like number 8, Obrero. Nope, sorry. Sisa.
Nice knockout there by number 8, Sisa. Yeah, that was just a wrestle to the floor, basically. Yeah.
And that ate the clock. So we are at halftime. 3 points put up for Black Diaspora. So 7 points that round, looking to close up the scoring, being 81-35 going into the next half.
Want to say thank you to Sucker Punch Skate Shop, the biggest roller derby shop in Europe. Fast shipping, large stock, expert advice at the best price. SuckerPunchSkateShop.com. Thank you for your support of Roller Derby World Cup 2025. We'll be back in about 12 minutes. We'll have some stats for you. Thanks for tuning in here on track 3 for game 56.
Yes, see you then.
The S1 Pro knee pad is built to last and perform, blending highly durable fabrics and materials into an innovative design with exceptional craftsmanship. We use a very tough, military-grade ballistic nylon for the outer shell material. We triple stitched every seam to prevent blowouts and reinforced all of the straps with additional stitching. Our top straps are made with a high retention elastic that minimizes excessive stretching and incorporates a length adjustment system to allow you to lengthen or shorten the top strap. The inner knee cup mold is streamlined and deep fitting and features a 4-tiered foam system combining varying densities of foam with shock dispersing foam to achieve both shock reduction and comfort on impact. The inner foam layer is a high rebound memory foam which absorbs shock and molds to your knee on impact, stabilizing the knee, helping to prevent slippage. Our kneecap has a flat surface that supports stability on impact and is made with a high abrasion polycarbonate plastic for durability. The S1 Pro knee pad: stability, durability, functionality.
First rule of Sisu is, wearing a mouth guard is cool. Say the word. Sisu! Second rule of Sisu is, use a thin mouth guard, not a big old gummy one. Say the word. Sisu! Third rule, pick your Sisu style. Fourth rule, talk, breathe, drink, easily. Sisu, Sisu, Sisu! The final rule of Sisu is, unlike others, you got up to 20 times to remold it. Who's got Sisu? Sisu!
They call it a sport, but we know better. It's a symphony of dedication, grit, and heart. Tuned to one another in a composition of chaos on a stage built for progress. Athlete-driven innovation from the first whistle to the final score. Every hit, every fall, every win, every loss, every team, every season, every body. We've got you covered.
When it comes to roller derby gear that is trusted worldwide, Spank Alley has been in the game since day one, and we're still leading the pack. Our armbands are the strongest, most trusted on the market, with 3 styles that stay put through every jam, hit, and hustle. And guess what? Spank Alley jerseys are here. Ref, Pride, and Team styles. Velcro friendly, high quality, and custom made for every body type. Ready to level up? Hit us up on socials or head to spankalley.com to place your order. Because in roller derby, if you want to be the best, you better wear the best.
I'm Lily Gaskell. I rock the Life Advisor helmet in standard sizing liners in size large. I've always worn S1 helmets up until really recently, and I've started rocking the visor now because I've hit my nose and you don't know what's going to happen until it happens. And so the innovation of the protection of the visor has just been, I'm never going back. I'm always going to rock a visor now.
This is game number 56, day 3, track 3 at the Roller Derby World Cup, hosted by the Fearless Bruisers in Innsbruck, Austria. It's beautiful here, isn't it?
So beautiful. Storybook beautiful.
Yeah, it's like a storybook, exactly. We've got Argentina taking on Black Diaspora. We're about to bring you the second half, but first let's do some stats.
So we actually have the highest scoring jams of the first half. From Argentina, that's going to be Sheba Baby, bringing you 22, and from Black Diaspora, it was Iggy Impalia with 12.
Okay, penalties are relatively even as well. Argentina has 20, kind of a lot. Black Diaspora has 21. Both have had 3 jammer penalties. We've got 2 players sitting on 5 penalties for Black Diaspora, Sisa sitting on 5, and for Argentina, Sisa, is that what I said? Okay, then for Black Diaspora, it is Thumper sitting on 5. So in a little bit of trouble, doing some good work out there.
Yep. But it seems like you had mentioned it in the first half, but the leads are fairly even with 11 for Argentina and 8 for Black Diaspora. Forcing star passes, 4 being from Argentina and 5 being from Black Diaspora.
Yeah, super tactical derby out here. We were talking at the break. It seems like Black Diaspora's defense really gelled about halfway through the first period. So I have high hopes for them in the second period, locking down those Argentinian jammers and putting some points up on the board to even the score up. Right now it's 81-35. And we are about to get back underway. Everybody's lined up on the WFTDI jam line, ready to go. And we've got 1 in the box for Argentina to start out this jam.
And it looks like we're changing up some rotation as we now have Buttercup on the line, on the WFTDI jam line for Black Diaspora. And then, again, 87 Flor on the floor for Argentina. I always say that it's the magic in the intermission, like pep talk, that can change something. And as you were saying that Black Diaspora really gelled halfway through, it's like now they know, they're like, okay, here's what we're working with, here are the people that we're working with, and then just pinning those thoughts and just putting them all together, because you got to work with the Argentina hive mind.
Yeah, and you've got to adjust to the team that you're playing, right? And halftime's the perfect opportunity to do that. So Momo and I have high hopes for the second period.
Yes.
All right, 5 seconds is the call. Floor up against Buttercup. And we've got a pivot line start for the defense. Ooh, quick start pass.
Okay.
That was sneaky. So lead's going to be open for Argentina, but if the defense can hold. Okay, well, it was a gamble to see if the defense could hold in time for a scoring trip, but I like the sneakiness. Fun out of the second period to do something like that.
Work with what you got. I was impressed. I was like, okay, we're going this way with it.
Yeah, the trick with that play is that the defense has got to hold the other jammer. As soon as lead's acquired, it's going to get called off. So they really did their best, but got out of play up at the front in the far straightaway, and that jam got called. So 0-0. Score sticks steady at 81-35. Jam number 2. Iggy Impalia has the start for Black Diaspora Roller Derby up against Rayo for Team Argentina.
Rayo looking for that inside line and meeting up with Smash. Smash is just queen of keeping both lines. And somewhere in there's an Iggy Impalia. Looks like pushing up against Rayo, just as we have one giant, not immovable, but adaptable pack.
An unstoppable pack? Perhaps?
Unstoppable, because it didn't matter who was blocking who, white to blue. They knew that they were the only person doing, because everyone was also individual. It looks like we do have a recycle being sent back. Iggy being sent back behind 8-4. That's Persephone. And we do have a lead. Hand clap to the blockers for almost holding. Oh.
Track cut to Iggy Impalia. This is a power jam now for Team Argentina, who has acquired lead jammer status. Coming around for a scoring trip right now. Rayo gets bumped to the outside line. And Blackjack with the takeout on the inside line. Argentina loses one to the penalty box as Rayo calls off that jam. Big fight to get to that point, so I think Argentina does seem to like the power starts.
Yes. I mean, come in with a fresh jammer.
Yeah.
I don't fault you for that.
Yeah, and then you have lead for the whole jam. So it is an interesting strategy to see from them. I think they've called off almost every jam where they had a power jam. At least many of them.
Yeah, that actually seems about right, because then that would explain the leading score and everything that has been happening. They take every moment to their advantage because honestly, work smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
You're already working hard enough trying to get through this pack, as Wadi is right now being recycled by Queen Luzutipa and Thumper.
Great defense there on the initial trip against Wadi.
But Wadi does gain lead. Yes, it is lead. Okay. And then Iggy with the star off, just trying to find Buttercup. And, very sneaky star pass going off with that initial pass. Wadi looking to get some points on this points run. And tap, tap, hooray.
4 points. The pickup for Argentina on that jam. 87-35 is the score right now. I like the sneaky star passes. That's always fun to see.
They're so sneaky that sometimes I miss them, and I'm just talking about the jammer that's now blocking. Like, oh, look at them block. Isn't that awesome?
Thumper's taking the star in the next jam. Sorry, Troublemaker taking the star in the next jam for Black Diaspora up against Sheba Baby for Argentina.
We didn't pass it. So we weren't passing it, but we still have it, and we took it off. So because I know that everyone knows this rule, but I'm just going to reiterate it if you're new here. If you take the star off at any point, you are no longer lead. You're not eligible for lead.
It's a strategy that forces 0-0 jams, which is not a strategy you necessarily want when you're trailing on the scoreboard. There have been 5 scoreless jams so far in this game.
But if done well, if the defense is in fact catching the rhythm, maybe we could see some magic happen.
Exactly. And you got to try it to see if it's going to work, right?
I say just try everything. We're already at the prom royal point. Let's see how it goes.
See if someone will dance.
Yeah.
Number 87, Fleur, has the star for Argentina up against Archangel Anarchy for Black Diaspora Roller Derby. Such a fight out there between the pivot line and the jammer line. Nice knockout by Thumper at the back of the pack.
I just love how Buttercup came to help, and all of Argentina went, oh, what, oh, and then just reformed back. I was like, okay, bye.
So lead jammer status awarded to Fleur, and not too far behind Archangel Anarchy, putting on the speed.
God, these crossovers.
So looks for the inside line, picking up 3 points for Argentina and calling off the jam.
And it looks like Argentina is understanding that, hey, you don't want them to get up there. You don't want them to gain speed. As soon as they gain speed, it's over. Speaking of a speed gainer, Hart looks like all good and back on the track. Loving to see them.
They're back and ready to jam, and we love to see that. Lined up against Rayo, number 7 for Argentina.
With jammer rotation, I guess, back in working order. We are doing some passes. We are checking to hold on. But since both stars came off, this will be a 2-minute jam if you're playing at home. You can start your exercise of choice now so you can really understand the core strength and leg work that comes into pushing up against an immovable object.
Yeah.
Not that I'm objectifying.
So a multiplayer block called on number 143, Lily Valentine for Black Diaspora. That's 2 in the box for Black Diaspora right now. Pork Chop Slam, which was the pivot for this jam, who has taken the stars, hung up on Argentinian defense right now. Rayo coming around on a scoring trip. And we've got about a minute left in this jam. See what shakes out.
Rayo getting by and picking up those points. It looks like all but Murda? Yeah. Okay, no, we're emptying the Sisu mouthguard penalty box. But at one point, it was all but Murda and Pork Chop out there for Black Diaspora.
8 points already on this jam for Rayo.
And we're all just a little tied up
We've got an illegal contact penalty going to number 65. That's Smash. So Black Diaspora in some penalty trouble in this jam. There have already been 4 penalties so far.
Oh, it actually looks like that's Heart. Heart being sent to the box, 8-9.
Oh, thank you.
It's the line sometimes.
Yeah, just an absolute stop in corner 3. Both jammers really hung up right now. But Rayo finds a path inside line for 4 points, 12 on the jam so far for Team Argentina. They've broken the century mark in this game. And that is a full 2-minute jam. 0 points for Black Diaspora roller derby. Argentina really extending their lead here at the beginning of the second period.
Extending and holding, because it didn't look like there was ever a scoring pass that was made for Black Diaspora that jam. Not a scoring pass. We hadn't made it through the initial pass, rather.
I see, yeah. Chop really hung up after that star pass. We've got Worry with the star for Argentina, taking on Swift Justice for Black Diaspora.
Swift Justice meeting up with Toddy, 46.
Number 27, I see Paoli. And number 46, Toti. Doing great work as the tripod at the back of the pack.
Really digging in there to match Swift Justice's strength, because if you've seen Black Diaspora play anywhere, Swift Justice, while Swift, also a big pusher, can push through and get to where she needs to be.
So Worry picks up lead, coming around on a scoring trip right now. The star is in hand for Swift Justice, looking for the pivot. Or, a way through the pack.
Either way.
Okay, hero whistle, what we got?
Oh, it looks like we actually do have a successful star pass. Buttercup is your jammer. I don't know when that star pass happened. I'm going to be 100%. It was super sneaky.
With the star in hand, laying down a big hit on the opposing jammer as well. But Worry finds a path on the outside line. 4 points go up for Team Argentina. That's 8 on the jam so far.
Buttercup really trying to fight way through, but being sent to the inside by number 14, Vico.
I'm sorry, I misspoke there. That was the first scoring trip, so only 4 points so far. We're working on the second scoring trip right now for Worry.
There's a second.
There it is. 8 points now for Team Argentina on jam number 7. And Buttercup having a hard time with that back wall of defense, but a nice knockout to the inside line on Worry. And the bench wants Worry to call off that jam, so that is exactly what happens. Nice 8-0 jam for Team Argentina. About 20 minutes left to go in this game, and as we said earlier, this is a prom game.
Yes.
It's very fancy out here. This is an opportunity for one of these two teams to continue on into the path towards gold in this tournament. So a lot is on the line here. And the other matchup that's happening that's similar in the structure of this tournament is Mexico and New Zealand. And so the winner of both of those two games find their spot in the path towards gold here at the Roller Derby World Cup 2025.
And we definitely figure out who's got that endurance.
Who's got it? Because, yeah, the winners today play twice. They get the, you win, and then you get to play again in the same day, right?
Yay!
Hooray.
I mean, it is exciting. It's not to be facetious. It is exciting. But it's also a bit tiring, much like a 2-minute jam would be.
Exactly.
It looks like we do have an official review. As soon as we officially know what they're reviewing, we will let you know. But we do have some sponsors. Thank you to all of our sponsors and any sponsors of Roller Derby, but specifically to the sponsors of Roller Derby World Cup. We've got 888, elevating Derby safety standards with cutting-edge technology and upgrading your safety with Derby-driven innovation.
All right, let's talk about this official review. Black Diaspora has asked for an illegal contact on the Argentinian jammer. There was a jump and a landing that included landing on one of their skaters. So that is the request from Black Diaspora Roller Derby. We'll see what happens with this official review. And I also wanted to say thank you to Sisu Mouthguards. There's been a lot of action in the penalty box during this game so far. Sisu Mouthguards Ultra-thin, battle-tested, and built for bold athletes who play loud and hit louder. Trusted by derby skaters worldwide, Sisu is the official mouthguard of the Roller Derby World Cup, and we thank them for their support.
And they don't mention it, but like you can drink water with those.
Yeah.
And that by far is the best thing for me. And we are getting the information right now for that official review while they start up getting ready for the 5 seconds. So we're still getting that information on that, but we do have diamond skating for Black Diaspora, I believe, second time out seeing her. And there is a star somewhere, and it's Sheba Baby, but I can't find there, right there between Murda and Smash. There's Sheba Baby.
So the official review was not retained. The no call stands. Black Diaspora Roller Derby has lost their official review for this period. And lead jammer status acquired by Sheba Baby, coming around on a scoring trip right now. As Diamond has the star in hand, looking for the inside line and gets it. Initial trip complete for Black Diaspora Roller Derby. Sheba Baby with a big hit to the outside line decides to call this jam off. 19.5 minutes left to go in this qualifying game. It's been rough out there. It's been very physical.
It has been rough out there. And the score, though it looks a little bit higher and looks like all of the scores that we've seen for the past 2 days, all of those points, Argentina is well fighting for. It is a struggle to even get to the pivot line. And Argentina is just time after time finding that hole, finding where they can be to get those points. And it looks like we have 87 Flor for Argentina. And somewhere out there, there's Iggy and Palia. There, found, located.
One in the box standing for Argentina. Oh, and the jammer to the penalty box on a back block for Team Argentina. This is a power jam for Black Diaspora Roller Derby.
It looks like lead is still up for discussion. Although it looks like we're having a couple pack calls as there was a whistle. So we do have a lead. That is Black Diaspora cutting the league streak for Argentina.
Yeah, and this is also a point where we're very even on penalties in this game. 26 for both teams.
Iggy being taken out to the inside by number 8, Sisa. Oof, nice jump over Lux Furious's ankle right there from Flor.
Great blocking in the pack by number 45, Maki, the captain for Team Argentina.
Iggy and Paleo doing a bit of a reset behind Sisa. Sisa being sent to the box, so Iggy will go back behind Maki, who's been a very movable and agile blocker and one to contend with through all of this. Iggy meeting hips first, trying to collect points, and it looks like all 3 points were grabbed with that back end calling off, bringing the score 38 to 114.
Those are the first points scored by Black Diaspora in this period. Want to thank Rydell Skates, trusted by Derby athletes around the globe. Rydell Skates crafts and the products delivering the performance, durability, and precision that world-class competition demands. So skate fierce, skate Rydell. You can find them online.
And I hear whistles, so I'm gonna, it's official timeout. And it looks like we're just doing some changing around. It looks like someone will be serving a penalty for. It looks like I'm getting the information on that from Una. As soon as Una tells me, I'll let you know.
That's a foul out.
It is a foul out. So we will have someone taking place in the box for that player from Argentina. But it looks like we have Troublemaker, number 33 for Black Diaspora, and number 7,
Rayo.
It's like I'm good rolling my R's when I don't think about it. As soon as I think about it, we're done. Rayo is between Smash and Murda, but it looks like Troublemaker with that lead. First time in a while for Troublemaker. Rayo picking the wrong target to particularly try and stop. That
well said.
Trouble was moving way too fast for me to want to stand in front. That's a personal thing. Troublemaker in the front trying to push through. Rayo being pushed between Murda and Lily Valentine, really trying to get the arm in there while Troublemaker is trying to get points this round.
Wow, huge offensive clear by Blackjack, just doing work at the front of the pack. If you've ever wanted to play better offense,
Blackjack,
that's a player to watch.
Yes. And if you're ever trying to watch, just know that the pivot and the jammer helmet cover will always be in the wrong direction. So you know who to look for.
Gosh, both jammers just really hung up on these tough tripods.
And it looks like we're just going to go ahead and take it. But once the star is off, lead is lost. There's no longer a lead, but there's only 35 seconds, so we'll suffer for the 35. It looks like Rayo is out on that initial. See, if I don't think about it, I can do it. While Troublemaker is coming up against a number 7-3 Obrero and number 43 Vandale.
Troublemaker with the star in hand again on a scoring trip. So looking for the pass to Blackjack.
But again, making sure that we're in bounds, as Argentina's just very sneaky as they lead you out. You don't know you're out until you feel the little rope under the tape.
Wow, what a physical jam. Both jammers were sitting on some points there. 3-4 is the result of that jam in favor of Black Diaspora Roller Derby. Your score right now, 117 for Argentina, 42 for Black Diaspora Roller Derby. Under 15 minutes left to play in this qualifying game.
It's just magic to watch, honestly. Like, clearly, I'm a big fan of both teams and just Derby in general. But just seeing them play all together is just magic. We've got Wadi. So Wadi's actually in the middle between Swift Justice on the edge. Both teams just trying to escort the jammers out, but being assisted by their offenses to stay in.
Just incredible defense out there. Ooh, Swift Justice finds the inside line, but who is there? I think that's number 34 with the stop. Must be, I'm not sure who it was, but great work on the defense out there. Lead jammer status goes to Swift Justice, and coming around for a scoring trip right now. Knocked to the inside line by number 27. That's Paoli.
Swift Justice still looking for some points, really just trying to get the hips around there, while Paoli is just caught between Lux Furious and Buttercup. And Thumper, just allow me to show you back here. It looks like number 13, Capitan Barbosa, has been just on Swift Justice, just making sure Swift Justice is within sight. Maki now with the star, because there was a star pass. It was so sneaky, I missed it.
That is the first star pass for Argentina in this half as well. And that's going to force the call off.
But we're smiles and looking at each other and nodding, because that's what Derby's all about at the end of the day. Yes, we're all Derby players, but we're all people. We do have one Argentina skater in the Sisu mouthguard penalty box, while it seems Black Diaspora is lining up, and I want to. It's a team timeout. I'm waiting for an official.
That's a crash course
Okay, cool.
Team timeout. With about 13 minutes left to go, this is the moment to turn things around. I wouldn't call this an insurmountable lead, honestly. The game would really have to change, though.
Yeah, the game would have to change, but it looks like we're still talking about it. We've got Coach Quadzilla in the pack, just talking, seeing what can be done, because it looks like we're going to have to play some unconventional Derby to get past what is literally the board of Argentina. I don't know how you can have O slide through, cut like butter, and then, oh, look, we're back. I don't know how that works.
It's very, very impressive. The defense from both teams has really locked in and is making life tough for jammers.
Oh, but it's so beautiful to watch. I mean, not if you're the jammer, but beautiful to watch.
Taking the star is the team captain for Black Diaspora coming up in the next jam. Jam number 12 of the second period. That's Pork Chop Slamwich up against number 05, Sheba Baby for Team Argentina.
Both all smiles as they see each other on the WFTDI jam line. And both receiving just, the blocking is just obnoxiously good. I just can't even deal. But we are getting a recycle all the way from Sheba Baby. and going as far as they can. Pork chop following, but
This is a clock drain, isn't it?
it must be, because clearly you don't have to go all the way back there if you don't want to, but it also looks like we still don't have a lead, so whatever decisions are going to be made on this pass. But with the star
Off and then on again.
off and then on again, I'm not sure if it popped off, if it was willing. I just saw a helmet and then the cover.
Okay, nice sneaky star pass to the front. That's Blackjack taking the star for Black Diaspora Roller Derby, and I believe lead is still open for Argentina if they're able to make it past the defense at the back of the pack.
And the defense at the back of the pack is very aware of this, staying on Sheba Baby, trying to make sure that Blackjack gets enough time each time to come around and gain points.
So here the gamble paid off, didn't it? Passing
Yes.
the star, leaving lead open, but having time now for a second scoring trip at least. Oh no, we've got a power jam now. I did not see the penalty call, but Blackjack taking a seat. Lead acquired by Argentina now on this power jam. 30 seconds left to go in the jam.
It's a lot of daring and unconventional derby that has to be played when it seems like your opposition has just locked in from moment one on what they were going to come to this game with.
Number 46, Toti, headed to the penalty box for Argentina as Blackjack stands up. Oh, and a big hit to the outside line sends Argentina's jammer to the floor. 4 points was the pickup, though. Black Diaspora also picking up 4 points on the jam. So your score right now, 125-49. Under 11 minutes left to play in this qualifying game. Blackjack standing in the penalty box as we line up for jam number 13.
Sorry, that whistle was from another track. My ears got a little bit distracted. I apologize. Ooh. We do have Fror out on the floor for Argentina. Blackjack getting in front. Star in the front to let you know what you're working with. My apologies. It is actually lead by Fror. It was so close. I checked the wrong wristband. That's on me.
So a quick call off to prevent Blackjack from scoring there. 0-0 on the jam. 10 minutes left to go in this game.
Rayo on the floor for Argentina, and Archangel Anarchy on the floor for Black Diaspora.
Just one skater for Team Argentina standing in the Sisu Mouthguards penalty box as we start jam number 14 of the second period.
Archangel Anarchy trying to come in on the outside, being taken to a knee, struggling to get up, and it looks like there will be some sort of hitting call called, but that blocker is headed to the Sisu Mouthguard penalty box. Archangel Anarchy now only to fight through 3.
Ooh, nice offense from Murda at the back of the pack, really trying to help Archangel Anarchy find a path through. Direction of gameplay to Murda.
But still trying, still pushing, trying to find any hole possible. But Argentina just quick with that reform, quick with that find a friend. If you're at home and you know you have derby practice coming up in a couple of weeks, that's going to be on the practice roster. I promise you.
Another big hit at the top of the pack. It's number 65, Smash, with the takeout, but illegal contact is going to be the call from the OPR, so Smash headed to the penalty box, and which is already overflowing, Momo. There's no room in the end over there.
There's a lot of people hanging out in the penalty box.
So Smash in the queue right now. And out with the start. Got an official timeout.
There was... So we're just because there are too many people already sitting in the box and there's no one standing. We are having just a little bit of a player error as we sort out that Smash was supposed to go to the box, cannot go to the box. So Black Diaspora just trying to do some
but has to be in this next jam so that they can report to the penalty box when it's time. Lined up for jam number 15, it's Iggy Impalia for Black Diaspora taking on Wari for Team Argentina.
So we're just talking to the ref, trying to make sure everyone is where they need to be, because no one wants to sit out a penalty, because you will get another one. They will find you.
Yep.
So they're just trying to sort out who needs to be where, while there are two people sitting in the Sisu mouthguard penalty box. That would be Lily Valentine and Murda, who I think are just both laughing at the circumstances. Sometimes you just know.
Penalty is still looking pretty even. 31 for Argentina, 30 for Black Diaspora.
Score aside, it is an evenly matched game, even skill-wise, still evenly matched. So that is shown within the leads and within the penalties. We do have...
Wari has picked up lead jammer status and is coming around on a scoring trip, takes a knock to the outside by number 76, that's Queen Luzatifa.
There is a helmet cover on the floor. To whom it belonged, I'm not sure, but Queen Luzatifa, probably belonging to Queen Luzatifa, taking it on. It's hard when everybody was everywhere and then's now in the correct place, as Smash is now standing in the box, so now we've gotten all the penalties accounted for. But this is a power jam with Wari being headed to the box and a forearm call. Iggy and Pelia just trying to find a way through, but meeting up with Capitan Barbosa. Ooh. Another one of those just sneakily good blockers, like, hello, here I am.
To make your life miserable, to ruin a jammer's day.
It's not the kind of surprise you want.
Oh, such big hits from the Argentinian defense out there. Wow.
And it looks like Iggy just has to fight through two, but we do have Wadi back in play as Iggy goes through with that initial. It will be a 2-minute jam just because it was a power jam. Wadi losing lead, so we do have a little under 22 seconds left.
Iggy Impelia comes around for points, takes a bump to the inside line, has to reset behind that Team Argentina defense.
Looks like Black Diaspora just trying to protect points as Wadi tries to get hips in there, just kind of situating. Iggy trying to get past a number 43, Vandale being sent to the Sisu mouthguard penalty box as that jam comes to its conclusion. 2 points picked up for Black Diaspora.
And you know, sometimes when you see a differential like this, you might assume that offense is not being played. But that is not the case here. There's so much great offense happening from Black Diaspora roller derby in this game. It's just the Argentine defense is so strong and together, as you said earlier, kind of the hive mind out there. Communication is keeping their defense so tight and so together. It's just even offense can't help these jammers find the path.
And it's just the reform for me. It's like as soon as offense comes in, Argentina lets them pass and then just forms back up around. So they are strong and agile.
Argentina has had the last 4 lead jammer calls. Black Diaspora has only picked up 3 lead jammer calls in this half.
And it is a hard thing to win here. Trying to get past, trying to eke your way past a body to see if you can get through. It looks like Swift Justice is experiencing that with number 27, Paoli, and the pivot Persephone being 84 for Argentina.
We've lost Thumper to the penalty box for Black Diaspora. Thumper was one of the skaters sitting on 5 penalties at the halftime, so we might see a foul out here. No, it looks like Thumper's headed back in, standing in the box now.
All right.
As Sheba Baby tries to work through the pack. No lead jammer has been awarded. We are a minute into the jam. Now we have one. So Sheba Baby with lead for Team Argentina. And a star pass for Black Diaspora. I think that's Buttercup up there taking the star, making it out of the pack. That's going to force the call off. So 4 points going up for Team Argentina. Black Diaspora roller derby scoreless on that jam. We've got 4.5 minutes left to go.
But there is a timeout. I want to say it's a team timeout for Black Diaspora. Or is it for Argentina?
For Argentina.
Sorry, I missed the directional for that one.
The NSO kind of changed positions to make it clearer. But your score right now, 142 for Argentina, 53 for Black Diaspora roller derby. It has been a clinic out here today.
And I mean, several of these skaters teach clinics. So if you were ever thinking of taking one, let this be your commercial to show you.
Yes, exactly right. Speaking of commercials,
Let's pay those bills.
Yeah, Hypno Skates. Experience premium Italian quad roller derby skates designed for comfort and performance. You can find out more at hypno.it. That's their website.
All right, got to give it a look. I'm so American, so I'm still learning that it's not always .com for everybody. It's like .it.de. I have been so lost trying to look things up. And with that rolling whistle, we are back in the team timeout. Almost coming to its post timeout.
And lining up on the WFTDI jam line, we've got Hart for Black Diaspora Roller Derby taking on Floor for Team Argentina.
Hart really pushing, being met with all of Team Argentina, who can go from inverted to tabletop to back to proper blocking, not proper, but standard blocking. Trying to be assisted by Murda. Okay, we'll just run. That's fine. We don't need wheels. What do we need wheels for? Silly me.
Hart with the quickness grabs lead jammer status for Black Diaspora Roller Derby. A multiplayer block at the top of the pack. We'll see who that's going to. That's going to be Blackjack taking a seat as the pivot for Black Diaspora Roller Derby.
Hart just in there pushing, trying to get a shoulder in, get a hip in, get a point in as they are breaking up that lead streak for Argentina. But it looks like Flor is on the way, and Hart taking a tumble but able to get up on their own wheels.
3 points was the pickup, it looks like, for Black Diaspora on that jam.
But it does look like Black Diaspora will stop with 2, and it seems to be an official review. Yes, an official review for Argentina, as Argentina was the only one to still have one.
It is really good to see Hart back in the second period of this game. Such a fast jammer. They have been such an asset to Black Diaspora's squad throughout all the tournaments we've gotten to watch them at this year.
Yes, and also not just to see them back, because we love to see them back, we love to see them skate, but just to know that they're okay.
Yeah.
I'm a big worrier when I see anyone like, oh no, please tell me they're okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a tough row out there for jammers in this game. The defense is on point. So we're about to learn what this official review is concerning.
We are being told by friends and neighbors. While we're being told by friends and neighbors and to see what will be happening, let's give a shout out to My Roller Derby, the roller derby specialists in France and in Europe. You can also find Hellbow Skating at myrollerderby.com. Hellbow Skating is the European leader for roller derby team uniforms, jerseys, and leggings, made in France and available, as I said, at myrollerderby.com.
So Argentina is requesting a cut on Hart, the jammer from the last jam for Black Diaspora. Right as Hart received lead jammer status, that's when they say the cut happened. So we'll see what the officials come back with. Okay, so only one hand was out of bounds and the no call stands.
A testament to the skill, because both of my hands would have been down to catch myself.
Yep. We've got the captain, Pork Chop Slamwich, out with the star for Black Diaspora, taking on Rayo, who has lead jammer status for Team Argentina.
Gaining lead jammer status from a penalty claimed by Lux Furious at the top of the pack. It actually looks like there's only one jammer out, one blocker out there with Pork Chop, and that would be Queen Luzutifa. Oh, Blackjack now joining, but also having to do some defensive work with the, what are we doing with the jumpies and the things? This is beautiful. Do it again.
Star pass to Blackjack, gets the star out of the pack for Black Diaspora Roller Derby, and is going to force that call off by Team Argentina. 8 points on the jam, though. 150 is the total right now for Team Argentina, 56 for Black Diaspora Roller Derby, and we've just got about 2.5 minutes left to go.
With a 106-point divide, it's still very, very close if you're watching the game.
Yeah.
If you see the work being put in. Honestly, if you aren't sweating, and if you were me, darn near tears at the end of this, I don't know if you worked.
Yeah, a lot of hard hits out there.
It looks like we have Smash on the line, which I don't think I've ever seen Smash jam before, but it's as terrifying as the blocking that she gives out, so I love it.
And lead jammer status already acquired by Wari in this jam. Smash being run back by the Team Argentina defense right now.
running all the way back. It is a little bit of a scrum in the middle. Wadi just being stuck behind Lux Furious and Archangel Anarchy. And somewhere in there, there's Smash. It's just that the blockers are so low, I'm not exactly sure who's doing the good work. Please don't think I don't acknowledge your work. I see it. I just can't see you.
They really hit the emergency brake over in corner 2 on that jam. Everything came to a stop. And interesting stat from our producer, Black Diaspora has executed 12 star passes in this game.
All right.
They have forced some call-offs. They have done some sneaky gambles with the star pass. It's been interesting to see that strategy in play during this game.
Because, again, with the unconventional derby, with such a powerhouse of a team. And honestly, that seems like a hats off to both sides.
Swift Justice taking the star for Black Diaspora in jam number 20. 1 minute left on the period clock right now. And that's Sheba Baby with the star for Team Argentina.
Murda trying to come in with the assist, but again, with this hive mind, it's almost a square, not quite a triangle. I don't know what Argentina be doing, but I need to learn. I know that.
I think they call that the blocktopus.
Chef's kiss.
Wow, nice move around the inside by Sheba Baby, but definitely got sat down there by Queen Lujatifa.
Because names are not only prophetic.
And we are at an absolute standstill once again. Great defense out on corner 1 on this track.
But it's little under a minute in this jam, and we don't have a lead, and we also haven't made it out of turn 1. So again, with the level of blocking that is occurring.
Period clock winding down right now, so this will be the last jam. About a minute left on the jam clock. No lead jammer established, as you just said, so this is a grind.
And a true grind if you are Sheba Baby. Strong, clearly, to be able to push, but just not getting through, but getting some assistance from number 4-5, Maki, the team captain. It looks like we just went ahead and did a star pass because there's only like 30-something seconds left. Might as well. Sheba Baby still trapped behind Queen Lujatifa, and that looks like Murda.
So Blackjack on a scoring trip right now, bumped to the outside line, and the jam has about 20 seconds left. No pack is called by the officials.
Lily Valentine holding the recycle, but being aided by Maki, who is taken all the way back. Ooh, trying to take Sheba's spot, but the clock does wind down, bringing this jam and this half to a natural conclusion. So far, our unofficial score is 1:45 to 58.
154 to 58.
What did I say?
145.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm not taking points away. I'm just dyslexic.
So 2 points was the pickup for Black Diaspora on that last jam. Wow. What a physical game. That was impressive to see, and it looked like a lot of pain.
Some games just make you tired just
really,
looking at
that's kind of exactly it. So up next on this track at 1 p.m. local time, we're going to see Fuego Latino taking on Chinese Nations roller derby. Should be a very interesting matchup based on scores coming in to this game. And stay tuned later tonight. We're going to see Argentina in action again during the quarterfinals.
And I know that it's going to take some real get up and go after that physical level of a game. Score aside, every point was fought for.
So thank you for joining us for Argentina versus Team Black Diaspora at the 2025 Roller Derby World Cup. I am Scar Trek.
I am Locomotive.
And stay tuned.
Yeah.